toward the end of my second day, I took a drive out to the Reykjesta area. This is the southwesternmost part of Iceland. And this is a typical little Icelandic highway. And I drove out here and managed to avoid the rain. And took off, had to fight some pretty heavy winds, but it was certainly all worth it. I had a couple batteries left at this point and figured that I'd use up the rest of my flight time here. Now, even though this video is only about 2.5 minutes long, I went through 2 batteries just fighting the wind. Again, Bebop did a great job of holding its position and taking pictures, but when you're fighting a 20 or 30 kilometer an hour wind, the drone has to use up a lot of batteries just staying stationary. This was just a fascinating area to me. Again, it was lava fields with a few little roads cut through it, a lighthouse, and in the background there you see a geothermal area where Iceland actually gets the vast majority of its power through geothermal energy. There's my little car, and it turned out to be a very trusty little car. It took me all around the southwestern section of Iceland. Now take a look at this beach. This was just boulders for about 200 meters back from the water's edge, so you can just imagine when the storms really get going exactly how much they tear up the shoreline here in Iceland. The island that you see in the distance is also one that is frequented by the puffins and other birds in the summer. So for my second battery, I lifted off right here and was very, very glad I did. Even with the wind, I managed to keep the drone at least where it was taking some decent pictures. And this is another area, boy, I'd love to get back here in the summer. This was just spectacular. If you notice, I got a narrow little kind of a semi-break in the cloud cover and was able to fly through these pinnacles. If the wind had been a little less severe, I would have loved to get down closer to those pinnacles, but at this point I was really worried about having an errant wave or blast of wind take the drone into the water, in which case I would have lost all my footage. So I was flying very conservatively here. But yeah, again, this place would be just marvelous to fly in the summer when the days are longer and the sun is out a little bit better and the lighting's better and there's not quite so much wind. But it was really a fun place to go, and someplace I definitely would like to go back to. And again, this is the southwestern corner of Iceland. That statue you see that we're going to pass right there is, I believe, an albatross or a cormorant. But anyway, it was a metal statue kind of out in the middle of nowhere. So anyway, the Reykjanes Peninsula, 2 batteries worth, and it was quite a nice place to fly.